Oh god, I gotta moisturize. My hands are so dry. One sec. Hi, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this video. It's been a long time coming. Now, I do have to put a quick disclaimer letting you know that I am not a hairdresser, but I've always been intrigued in doing my own hair and learning about hair my whole life. I've learned a lot through my hairdressers as well, but I do have to say during the pandemic, I did really dive in and really do my hair even more than I did before and really learn a lot more of it. And I do have to give kudos to Elle Bangs, and I do have to give kudos to Mondo. I will put their channel links down below. They are so helpful with doing your own hair, and it's just a learning process all the time. Like, there's always something new. So I am so excited to bring you this video because I am going to talk about bleaching, toning, washing, hair care treatments, even cutting. So I am just going to put a whole bunch of subjects here that are hair related in one compact video, and I'm gonna put the timestamps down below, so if you don't want to hear about everything else, then you can just jump to whichever one that interests you. So let's begin with the most important thing. It is an illuminated box, so you can't really see it, but if you look at that, it's actually from Joico. I love Joico. I've been washing my hair with Joico for years. So I actually got this off of Amazon. I think it was on sale for $32. It's usually $50. It's the Blonde Life Bleach. It's a bleaching powder, and it does come with the little scoop. I use one scoop, and it's blue, as you can see. And the reason I really like this one is because it actually lifts up to 9 levels, which is amazing for people with dark roots or dark hair. Like my roots right now, like this is I started doing like a shadow root, and I'll talk about that later when I talk about toning. My roots are actually like a black brown. My hair is really dark. And so I was using boxed bleach for the longest time by Clairol because I really did enjoy the bleach, but it wasn't giving me enough lift. I could still see the orange pigmentation that it was leaving, the brassiness, and it wasn't giving me like this type of lift and like the actual platinum. And so I was just like, I came across that, and once I researched it, I was like, it's amazing, especially 9 levels of lift. That is amazing. So then I mostly shop at Cosmetic World. It's in Toronto, and I absolutely love that store. It's a Toronto staple. It's been around for years. The people there that run it are so lovely and so well informed about the products. They always recommend me such great products, and I'm never disappointed. I went there to pick up some toners recently, and I also went there to pick up some developer for my bleach, and I found this Schwarzkopf bleaching developer for blonde hair, which is perfect. And sorry about the glare, but this is incredible. And the reason I love it is because it's a nice cream. I'm not really into liquid developers. I always like a cream, just because it coats the hair so nicely and it prevents breakage. So I just mix it into my little bowl with my little brush. Now what I do with my bleaching and also my toners, I add a hair bonding oil, and I got this at Monat, and I absolutely love it. It comes in a little bottle like this, okay, and it smells like oranges. It contains metal foam oil, carrot seed oil, camellia oil, sunflower seed oil, tomato seed oil, moringa oil, buriti oil, baobab, pequi, and monoi oil. So this is amazing. I add about 8 to 9 drops, to be honest, like just to be safe. Like, you're not supposed to add that much, but I do just to prevent breakage. When I used to do a boxed bleach, I used to have to leave it in for like maybe an hour, a little more, because again, it doesn't have that like strong lift component inside that really brings it to this level. With the Blonde Life Lightning Powder by Joico, I left it in for 45 just to make sure, and it was incredible. So what I do, I always put a plastic bag over my head, and before I do, I actually spray the inside of the bag with a little bit of water and then put it on. It causes this like steam effect to happen, so it really helps the bleach penetrate through, and it really helps with lightening it as much as it can. And then sometimes, like if I'm in the mood, if I have time, I will put my head under a hair dryer, and I'll put the picture right here. I actually got it at a flea market. It is amazing. It's actually from the 60s. It is incredible. I absolutely love it. So I did change up my toners as well throughout this being at home, if you know what I mean. I used to use toners from Ion, and I found them at Sally's Beauty, and they are the cream, like the actual professional cream toners that you do find at a hair salon. And I just changed it up because I did come across Redken Shades EQ, and they are incredible. They are incredible. The deposit is great. They are a liquid. They look like this. This is what it looks like. So this, I believe, is the Opal Glow, which is what I have all over. And they're absolutely fantastic. They do have little bottles like this that does have a high gloss that you add into your toners. These are already glossy, which causes this beautiful, beautiful gloss all over your hair. Like, it's just absolutely stunning. And then they also come with their own developer, as any hair toners do. And this is the liquid. I just discovered recently that they actually have a gel developer, or processing solution, I should say, for the toners. And they do have toners that are gel based as well, that are from Redken. So I use two different toners. So I did a shadow root, as you can tell. So I did like a gray shadow root. So what I do is I bleach my entire roots area, and then I went in and with the Granite, which is 06NA, it is a nice dark gray, and I did that in my roots. And what I've done is I did an ounce and a half of this with an ounce and a half of the solution. It's got to be equal parts, which is great, so you never can go wrong. It's super easy. So I mixed the dark colors in the bowl, so I have that separate. And then for all over, I do the Opal Glow, which is this beautiful blonde gray. So I actually use a Schwarzkopf or any type of bottle for your toners, and it does have on the side like the amount, so you can't go wrong. So you do 1.5 of the toner, 1.5 of the processing solution, shake it up, and then what I like to do is then I like to squeeze this all over my hair and really blend it in. And I like to comb the top of the shade root and just blend it into the hair so it looks even. So it's kind of like a balayage, but it's like a mini balayage for my roots, so it blends in nicely. Also, in either the bottle toner, which is the Opal Glow that I use, or the little bowl, I still put another 8 to 9 drops of the Rejuveniqe by Monat. Again, you want to have that oil bond for your hair so it doesn't get damaged, it doesn't dry it out. Even though the gloss in the toner itself, it does protect your hair, it does give you gloss, and it does make it nice and shiny and hydrated. I just like to do it just to make sure. At this point, I do leave the darker toner on my root for about 20 minutes, and then right before the 20 minutes is up, I just like to go over my entire hair with the rest of the Opal Glow, so it really absorbs it in. And if it needs another 5 more minutes, like 10 more minutes of it, then yes, they'll do that. But it's all about 20 minutes in the root because you really want that to seep in. I do use Joico. This is the conditioner actually, but I do have the shampoo. So this is what the old bottle looks like, and this is what the new bottle looks like. And these are 1 liter, and they are K-Pack, and they're called K-Pack for a reason because they're keratin infused, and I just love it. They make my hair so nice and soft. It's a color protecting shampoo and conditioner, and it's just so good. And they do have it for other colors as well. They have it for brown, and they also have it for black, and they also have it for red. But this of course is a lot lighter, and it's like a white substance, so it won't deposit any color into my hair, but it's actually really good. It could be good for any color, really. A little bit of a tip on these: you probably will find them at Shoppers or Rexall, and they will probably charge you like $40 for it for that size. And I buy those at Winners, and they're $20, so they're half the price. So just a little tip there for you. Instead of the conditioner, the K-Pack conditioner, I actually go in. So this is the Deep Smoothing Deep Conditioner by Monat. It is incredible. It just makes the hair so nice and soft. It really deposits back all of the nutrients that have been taken away while you were bleaching and toning, and it does repair the hair, which is fantastic. You can really feel the difference in your hair. At this point, when I do get out of the shower, I automatically do a treatment. I do a deep mask of oils for my hair. So I got this one recently at Shoppers. They're actually being discontinued. I'm not sure why, but there's 6 type of oils in here, and it's a really small amount. So I bought like 10 of them because they were half off. I think they were like $2 each. So I bought the whole stack that they had. And so I used 4 of these on the last time I bleached and toned my hair, which was recently, was probably like a week ago. And then I also mixed it in with the argan oil of Morocco. This is dry oil, just because like you can spray it in your hair when you're styling, when it's dry or wet or what have you. But the reason that this is important is because argan oil actually penetrates into your hair cuticle a lot better than coconut oil. The molecules are a lot smaller than the coconut oil molecule. It really penetrates into the hair and it heals it from within, which the coconut oil just coats it on the outside. So that's why argan oil is so important for your hair. If it's really early in the day and I did my hair, the bleaching and the toning, I will do the oil treatment. If it's at night and it's later on in the night, and I just go in with the Macadamia natural oil mask that I do get at Winners, so I can actually put it in my hair, put it in a towel, and go to bed, so I don't have to worry about oils, actually, because it comes in a cream form. It's not actual oil. It's infused with oils, so it's not pure oil like these are. For styling, I just discovered this recently. It is incredible, and it is it's by L'Oreal, and it's called Dream Length, and it is for longer hair. I have short hair. You've seen it probably on my Instagram. You've seen previous videos of mine. My hair is like up to here. Like it's not that long. So I use it anyway. It is infused with castor oil, and castor oil is great for hair growth and strengthening and protecting your hair. This is fantastic, and it's only like $7 at like Shoppers, which is amazing, and it smells amazing. It's also good for like a heat resistant, and it's also good for UV protection. They do come with their own shampoo and conditioner, so as soon as I'm done the Joico, I actually wouldn't mind trying their shampoo and conditioner because they are infused with castor oil, which I'm really excited about. It's called a no haircut cream, so basically it's good for split ends as well. But again, split ends, like once you have them, like they coat them for just a little bit, but eventually you do have to get them cut because it does cause breakage to the rest of your hair if you don't cut them, and you know, when you're bleaching and toning, like it really causes breakage. I do this first, then I add the Frizzies by John Frieda. I have been using this since I was in high school. Like this stuff is incredible. My hair is so frizzy, like my hair is naturally curly, and it's the extra strength, it's the purple, it's absolutely lovely. I love it. I can't live without it. It is great. So this is step 2 for the styling. And then I go in with the Joico Defy Damage, and this is a protective shield, of course, heat resistant and also for UV protection. And this is amazing. If I see my hair getting brassy, which is hardly ever anymore because I'm switching up my bleaching and toning routine, but I use this as a purple shampoo. As you can see, this is really dark. It's so dark purple that it's almost black purple, like it's crazy. And that's what you want. You don't want something that is like a very light lavender color. That is not gonna do anything. But I do recommend, do not use a purple shampoo once you've done your toning, because it's just gonna ruin the color. I would recommend it before the toning. Like if you see your hair, once you bleached it, and it's really brassy, do not bleach it again. Your hair can fall out. I've never done it because I'm afraid that that will happen. Just go ahead and wash it with this. If you can wait another week to tone your hair, then I would do like your bleaching in a week again to take out that brassiness if you can. But I recommend do not use this on your toner red after. If you do want to use it on your toner red after, like this is a good tip, you can mix it in with your shampoo so it won't be so dark purple and cause any discoloration in your toner and in your hair. So I would recommend that, because I remember one time I tried L'Oreal Furia to bleach my hair, which was awesome. It was so good. Oh my god, it was amazing. It came with a purple conditioner, but the conditioner was actually a light lavender color. It wasn't too dark, because again, it doesn't compromise the bleaching and it doesn't compromise the color. So there's a little tip there. So hopefully that'll help you. So now we're going to talk about extensions. Now these here are clip-in extensions. I will elaborate on my extensions journey. So last year when I was working at NYX, I had a woman approach me that wanted me to be her model to experiment weaves and to be also featured on her Instagram. So I was like, yes, absolutely, because I've always wanted a weave. And then the day came where we needed to buy the extensions, and we went to Cosmetics World, where I buy all my stuff. And they sold us these extensions, which they looked fine when we bought them. Like we needed to make sure that they were human hair, and they were like, yes, 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 everything was good to go. I went to her salon, she installed it, everything was great. Now, I just want to make it clear that she's lovely, and also Cosmetics World is lovely. It's just the brand itself that was sold to us is crap. What ended up happening was it just started getting really matted. It started getting like bigger and bigger and bigger. I could not tame it. It didn't look like this at all. It was just a hot mess. It was out to here. I don't think I can find a photo. I don't even want to put a photo out there because I don't want to draw that energy back into my life. It was just such a nightmare. She was so upset and she was so embarrassed because like I've never had a weave before. This is the experience that I just had, and I told Cosmetics World, and I don't know, they say that they weren't under the impression that this is the type of weave that they sold. And I do believe them, because like I have been shopping there for years, like since I was in my early 20s, even probably when I was in my teens. So, you know, they're not gypping me. Like, I'll tell you what I did with these. Like, they are tamed now, because I'm just gonna level with you, like everything that I have talked about up until this point, the bleaching, the toning, the treatments, the styling products, I give the exact same treatment to my extensions, because I want them to match my texture, and I want them to match my color, and I want them to last, so they get the exact type of love that I give to my own hair, because extensions are expensive, especially good ones. This is Remy Human Hair, so it's really shiny, really nice, really soft, very manageable, just so lovely and beautiful. And I can bleach it, I can tone it, and I did, and so it matches everything. I absolutely love them. These, on the other hand, were a hot mess. So what I did with these, it's a huge long weft that I actually sewed all together. So this one here, the ones that were like really, really coarse in hair, I actually used this for my ponytail. The first lockdown, I actually perfected a really snatched ponytail. I'm so happy about it. So I'll put the photo right here. I'm sure you've seen it. You've seen me with a ponytail. I absolutely love it. So it's a huge long weft, and then I did another little weft of it that's just to wrap around the ponytail so you don't see the nitty gritty, and so it just kind of hides everything. So what I've done with these extensions, I will add pictures here and videos along the way. These extensions were a little bit on the yellow side when I got them, and I'll put the photo right here. And I did put them on a sheet of aluminum foil on my kitchen island so I can bleach them and tone them and nothing would get ruined in my kitchen, and then I would have the space to do it. And you want to do it on either side. Like, you paint one side, do your thing, pick it up, flip it, do it again. This is a picture of what the piece of extension looked like after I bleached it a little bit. This is what the extensions looked like when I put the toner in. Now again, they do look a little dark because again, it's an opal glow color that I went for. It's a gray. Right here, I'm just gonna show you, like I just hung them up. I did get these little hangers from Dollarama, believe it or not, and I did mark if it's like for the back, if they're for the right, if they're for the left, if there's other pieces or whatnot. So I know where they go and I know what they're part of, instead of like figuring out what each part is every time. I just washed them, hung them, dried them, straightened them, so they're amazing. They came with clip-ins, which was great, but I did notice that there was also pieces that came in the package that didn't have any clip-ins. They were just like odds and ends. I have 2 extensions in the back and that are about this long. I have about, like, I think there's like 4 clips in them or 5. It really depends. The bottom one, I actually just sewed together 2 of the extensions. First of all, I took the clips out originally, and then I put them together and I sewed them and I put the clips in, and then I did the exact same thing for like the rest of my hair. When I just wanted to double it up and make them thicker. So all the extensions that were like here and there, odds and ends, I just sewed everything together, clipped everything together, and it just looked amazing. So I will put a photo here of what they look like when they are all sewn together with the clip-ins and everything. And it just turned out so lovely. And so that is my journey on the extensions. So again, I do the exact same treatment that I give my own hair, I give to the extensions because they deserve as much love. Okay, so now we're going to talk about cutting. So the reason I wanted to get into cutting is because, again, I wanted to just cut off my dead ends, because I just wanted to do it every time I bleached or toned my hair, and I could just totally see it when I went to style my hair, and then when I straightened it and used a straightening iron and did my thing, you could just see them. I invested into a sharpening stone for scissors, and it looks like this. As you can see, it has 1,000 grit and 4,000 grit. So what you want to do, and I'll explain. So here are my scissors that I've had for years and years and years. And I'm the type of girl where it's like, if I can make something work rather than throwing it out in the garbage, rather than rebuying it, that's my thing. I'm thrifty. I like to bring things back to life. If I can, I'll do everything I can. If not, then unfortunately I have to toss it. But this is what I did. So I wanted to use these scissors, and so they were really dull, like they were not cutting whatsoever. And so I researched on YouTube and I found a video that had this stone and it recommended it, and it also shows you how to use it. So again, everything that I've talked about with the cutting and the channels that I follow to help me through everything, I'm going to link everything down below, so hopefully it'll help you as much as it helped me. So what you need to do with this, you have to soak it like at least a good 20 minutes or half an hour so it soaks up all the water. And then, so the 1,000 grit, which is the mint looking color here, that is like the coarser grit. So that's what you want to start sharpening your scissors with. So what you need to look for is on your scissors, if you can see, they do have a blade. So this one, as you can see, it points downwards, right? So what you want to do is you want to put that on the stone and you want to sharpen it this way, because you don't want to sharpen the other way, because then you're going against the grid, right? So that's how you sharpen it, and you want to keep this moist at all times. I just like to soak it under the tap and just proceed. That's what I do. And then once you're okay with the sharpening, then you flip it over to the 4,000 grit, and this is what just refines what you just sharpened. It just gets out even all the kinks, and it just makes everything so smooth and razor sharp. So that's what you need this side for. and they work. Like I clipped off my dead ends, no shade to my hairdressers or whatnot, but of course, like if I do need a haircut once we're allowed back out from our cages, then I will go and get a good trim. But until then, I am just doing the best I can. This pandemic, it's really helped me snatch my ponytail real good, and it really made me more involved and wanting to discover and research more of how to do my own hair while we are at home. And even for the future, like if you can't get to your hairdresser or you're traveling, when we're able to travel again, oh my god, you could just bring this stuff with you. That's what I'll be doing. Like I'll be able to do my own hair wherever I'll be traveling, because I plan to travel the world. I want to go around the world. Don't you? Oh my god, I can't friggin' wait. So yes, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for the love you're showing me on Instagram, and I'm sorry if I'm not posting a lot on YouTube. I wish I could, but you know, it just takes a lot more time to post on YouTube, and it's just a lot quicker to do on Instagram, and it's just more interactive. I find like it's really hard to get through audiences on YouTube because it's so saturated, but whatever, I still post when I can. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I'll talk to you soon.